Guys, I'm going to give you a very good prediction. If you put 5 naira, you're going to get 5 million naira. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Manchester United!
Bro, why are you excited?
I love this club.
Hello everybody, welcome to Premier League Game Week 4 predictions, where we give you our predictions and of course the prediction that work for Sporty, for those of you involved in sports, right? If you are involved in sports, this is where to be, because our last prediction, how did it go?
Well, we have to check it. We need to do it. But this time I will do a review on this prediction.
Yeah, and
so we'll be giving ourselves score and the likes.
Yeah, there are a lot of interesting matches here.
But I missed a lot of my predictions.
Of course, you should. Because it seems like you were predicting just like that. There was no deep dive into this thing.
But look into my predictions this week. Hot cake.
Guys, I'm going to give you a very good prediction. If you put 5 naira, you're going to get 5 million naira. I promise you.
I beg you.
Yes. Those are the kind of predictions I'm giving you this week. Wonderful. So, basically, we have some interesting games, but we're going to be starting with the first match of the week, which is early kickoff.
Yes.
Yeah, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
You know how we do it. You go first, then I go first, then I go next.
Yes. So looking at this game, everybody knows that Nottingham Forest just sacked their coach.
Yeah.
And a lot of persons are asking questions like, why did they sack that coach, this and that? And guess who they employed? Ange. Like,
no. Calm down. Don't rush. You're not escaping this. Ange who?
Ange and Selekele guy.
I know. Yes, that was what I wanted you. It's called Ange Postecoglou.
Oh, can you never learn and now you want to smart.
Yeah, so continue.
They sacked their coach. I think it's Nuno.
Yeah, Nuno.
And they brought in this guy, and everybody knows in this world that Ange does not like to defend. He would rather push all his players forward, abandon the defense. If the goalkeeper can save anything,
absolutely,
he should save. But
absolutely.
I think for Nottingham Forest, I'm not sure this is going to work for him because Nottingham Forest is more or less like a defensive team.
Yeah.
They are very strong at the back. And looking at this game, Arsenal with the likes of Gyökeres and Noni Madueke coming in as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy if Ange decides to play his normal style. If he does that, then that means they are definitely going to lose this game with a very big margin. Normally, I see them losing this game, right? But if it depends on what Ange would want to do. If this is like his first game, and it's crazy that his first game back in the Premier League is actually coaching against Arsenal, who is a rival of Tottenham that he was in before. So if he defend properly, like if he does not try to go all out like he wants to win Arsenal because they are going to be playing in the Emirates.
Absolutely.
If he does this, then he stands a chance of either getting a 2-1, 3-1 loss.
Yes.
He's still going to lose the game.
Yeah.
But if he plays a defensive style, it's going to reduce the amount of goals. But if he tries to play his Tottenham style of football, I think he's going to lose with like a margin of 4. I think Arsenal is going to defeat them like 4-0.
4-0. So right now, I don't understand, how we're having so much trend of coaches that are very, they are serious with a particular style. You understand?
Very
we have a lot of rigid. That's the word.
People.
Yes, we have a lot of coaches that are rigid with their particular style. If it's this style, they are not tactically sound enough to say, flexible enough to say, okay, if this style is not working, let's change it, to bring something new. They don't do that. And one of the managers is Ange. Not saying Ange is not a good manager, but that's one of the reasons I don't like. I like, a manager that is tactically dynamic. You understand? For somebody like Ange, I don't feel he's tactically dynamic. He just has a particular style. Style that works for Man City when he plays Man City, because I think when he was Tottenham manager, he got a lot of points from Man City.
I think 4 points.
Exactly. So when he plays Man City, this style works. But any other team, you understand, this style doesn't work. He just exposes his backline. Now, remember the other season where Chelsea were they played Chelsea, right? And
Tottenham, right?
Yes, Tottenham played Chelsea, and they had 2 red cards. So if you're a manager, what will you expect?
Everybody to the back.
Everybody to the back. You understand? But Ange Postecoglou decided to play high line with 8 players on the pitch. Of course, remove the goalkeeper. 8 players on the pitch.
Yeah.
So how do you play a high line? First of all, you have more spaces on the pitch. Now you don't have even defenders on the pitch. But you decided to stick with a high line. So I hate stubborn managers. You understand? So that's why I feel, Tottenham Forest will not be that. Nottingham Forest, I meant to say, they will not be that tactically sound team anymore. You understand? I gave a lot of big teams problems. You understand? Because they will just play on the high line. And it might be good for small teams,
but
for the big teams,
Ange might change, in Nottingham. We really
but for a manager like Arteta, let's even talk about Arteta. For a manager like Arteta will finish this guy. I'm telling you, because Arteta is very good in sitting back. Arteta has one of the best defensive.
But Mary, you know where I would want to disagree with you on that.
Okay.
Looking at what Arsenal players, if you look at the likes of Madueke, I think what was his name? Their midfielder that plays in Spain, even Gyökeres during the international break. These guys were flying. Moreno. These guys were flying, and everybody was like, "How is it possible that these same sets of players cannot play so well under Arteta?" Not that they are not playing so well, but just like you were talking about the structure of a coach and how they are rigid with their.
So one thing you should understand about Arteta is over the years he has changed his pattern of play. You understand?
Yeah.
There was an Arteta some seasons ago, I think 2 seasons ago or so, where Arsenal they were scoring massive amount of goals.
Yeah.
They're trashing teams 5-0, 3-0, 3-1, 4-1, just like that.
High scoring team.
But Arteta saw that kind of style, did not favor him. You understand? Because of course he still lost the league to Man City, you understand? So he decided, to be more defensive, you understand? And that's why you see that at Arsenal, they just come, win you 1-0 and they leave, you understand? Or they win you 2-0 and they leave, you understand?
They were trying to do the same thing against Liverpool.
They were trying to do the same thing against Liverpool, of course. It did not work, you understand? So for a team and they have a very good defensive structure. So that's why I'm telling you, the best in Premier League right now. So that's why I'm telling you, Arsenal, you understand, they will outplay Nottingham Forest, I can tell you. They will just sit back and counter Nottingham Forest, and I think they will do. But they that 4-0 prediction, I think is going to be close to that. But me, I will just stick with 3-0 prediction. Because I feel even Postecoglou doesn't have enough time, to put out his style for this player.
And Nottingham Forest, they've not been very good in recent times. They've just won one game. Yeah, this season they lost one and drawn one as well. So let's just see how it goes.
So let's go to Chelsea. We have Chelsea. We have Brentford, Chelsea. You understand?
Chelsea's playing away.
They are playing away on this one. In fact, they have a crazy away run. 4 matches away for Chelsea.
That's crazy. Is it including the Champions League?
Yeah, including the Champions League, and I think including the Carabao Cup. They just travel and travel again. You understand? So Chelsea or Brentford facing Chelsea. You understand? And this particular match is. What's your prediction?
So, looking at this game and looking at how Chelsea and Brentford have been in recent time, and the form of Chelsea, Chelsea, they've won 2. They drew to Crystal Palace for the opening game of the season. Brentford, they won 2. But then, shockingly, they lost to Sunderland 2-1.
That was the first day of the season.
No. That's their last game.
Okay, that was the last game.
Yeah, that's Brentford's last game. They lost to Sunderland. Although Sunderland is a very good team with the likes of Xhaka from Arsenal back then in the team as their captain and the likes, and they've signed some couple of players. Coming back into the Premier League, you would not expect Brentford to lose to Sunderland, but guess what? They did, right? So looking at the recent form and looking at Chelsea with the likes of Joao Pedro, Estavo, I was watching the interview with Maresca and they were asking him, if Cole Palmer was going to come into the team and stuff. He just said, he said Palmer joined the training yesterday and he's going to be with them this afternoon for their afternoon session, but he cannot categorically say that Palmer is coming back. So, but looking at the depth of the Chelsea team, you would want to believe Chelsea supposed to beat Brentford. So I'm just going to give a simple prediction. I don't feel it to be a blow away kind of game because Chelsea, they are playing away. And Brentford, they are also a very good defensive team. And although they've lost some of their very important players and but I would predict a 3-1 win to Chelsea. Maybe it can be as close as 3-2. It can be as close as 3-2 because it can be as close as 3-2 because Chelsea still, although Chalobah is doing a very great job at the back line.
But you see Chelsea's progress in their defense.
Yes, and I still don't trust Sanchez so much, although the style of play from Sanchez is
helping Sanchez better. So with me, basically, this particular match, you understand, Brentford is not a team, especially for the Chelsea features. They always give Chelsea a tough time. You understand?
That's
in fact, when Chelsea plays Brentford, it's almost like they're playing Champions League final every time because the match is always very competitive. You understand? So, but Brentford is the kind of team that, the teams you expect them to beat totally. You understand? They will lose against them.
Or they will drop points.
Yeah. Why the teams that this team will flog them, they will go and surprise those teams. So look at their first 3 fixtures. They have played against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
They have played against Bournemouth. They have played now against Sunderland.
And they defeated Bournemouth. I was shocked.
Exactly my point. They beat Aston Villa, right? They beat Bournemouth. Now they went to lose against Sunderland. You understand? So these are the kind of teams Chelsea should not joke with, or Chelsea should not downgrade, because these teams are, especially all those big teams, they will give all those big teams serious tough time. You understand? So I feel if Chelsea, have their head in the game, you understand, if they don't underrate Brentford. Of course, they can't underrate Brentford.
But Premier League is, you can't underrate anybody.
Yes. If you don't underrate Brentford, I feel Chelsea will come up with a win. I was even going to say 3-1 win also. You understand? But the game is going to be tough and the game is going to be very tight.
So what's your prediction for Arsenal game?
Arsenal game?
Yeah.
What did I predict?
I can't remember. I thought you said like...
I said 3-0.
Okay,
for Arsenal, yes. And this one, I'm saying Chelsea 3-1. I think I'm going with you.
Okay, 3-1.
I have to be doing my prediction because it's almost seeming like Chelsea 3-1. You understand, on Brentford. So definitely over 2.5 on this match. Over 2.5. Over 2.5 on Chelsea Brentford.
Let me tell you so. In fact,
put your 5 naira. To 5 million.
Put your life savings on what you said.
Drop your school fees.
Then if we cut,
I'll quit university tomorrow morning.
If we cut,
of course. So the next match we're having here is Bournemouth Brighton.
Yeah.
What do you think about this match?
Bournemouth Brighton. So basically, I'm very impressed with Brighton and their style of play. Brighton, I don't know how they keep up with the quality of players so that they get,
Yeah, it's as if they reproduce.
like they get refinery of players.
I'm telling you.
Today you feel they don't buy everybody commodity and you feel they are falling out and they are going down, but the next thing they are coming up. And looking at what they played against Manchester City, incredible. I was watching that game and I was asking myself, how has the mighty fallen? Like, how did Man City get to a stage that Brighton, I think Haaland scored first, and
then Brighton came back,
equalized
against Man City.
It's crazy,
bro.
It's crazy. Looking at they lost their first game, in the league to Everton and the likes, and now they are playing a Bournemouth side that lost to Liverpool, right? On the first game of the season.
They lost to Liverpool, but they beat Tottenham.
Yeah, they beat Tottenham, and
they won Wolf also.
Yes. So looking at the two sides ought to be balanced, but I want to niche towards the Brighton side. Although beating Bournemouth away is very, very hard. Playing in their stadium, but that be joke. So I would want to go for a draw. Yeah, I would want to go for a draw. I might decide to do. I don't want to go for a very, very high scoring draw. It's either going to be a 1-1 or a 2-2. But my prediction is a draw. So if I would want to be precise with the score line, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Guy, I don't understand. Wait, let me.
The next one you go first now.
I don't know what is happening. Okay. Let me make my comment. So on this particular match, you have Bournemouth and you have Brighton, two wonderful teams. You understand, but Bournemouth this season, it seems like they have been having this fire. You understand? Having this fire. And they lost to Liverpool quite all right, but you could see that was a very difficult match for Liverpool. You understand?
Very tight.
They made Liverpool pay. You understand? It's just that Liverpool, they have their ways of winning. You understand? Always.
Yeah, they would always
find a way to win. Yeah. That was how they were able to win. If not, Bournemouth, they were very good on that day playing Liverpool. So Bournemouth is a team that should not be underrated this season. In fact, Bournemouth this season is one of my to-watch teams. You understand? I know that team definitely. Of course, they will end up top 10, but I'm even saying they will even get closer, probably Europa competition spot. So I feel Bournemouth will do very well. Yeah, but of course, Brighton is another team that is very spectacular. Also, you understand?
Yeah,
they play good football, good attacking football, and all. And for this match, I'm just also going to be coming up with a draw. You understand? I'm going to come up with it because I know Brighton is a very good team. The Bournemouth is a hard team to beat. So I'm feeling the game will end up in a 1-1 draw. You understand? So that's my prediction for this game. Bournemouth versus Brighton. So let's go to the next prediction, which is Crystal Palace versus Sunderland.
Yeah, you go first.
All right, so
so you don't say I stole your prediction.
Yeah. So this particular match, Crystal Palace versus Sunderland, you understand? Although Sunderland shocked us last week, picking up a win, but I don't think they'll be able to do it against Crystal Palace because Crystal Palace so far has been very good, and their form did not start this season. You understand? It started late last season when they employed this year, of course, when they got this year manager. So Crystal Palace have been wonderful, and I'm thinking Crystal Palace will be too much for Sunderland to handle. You understand? Sunderland, they still need to adjust and here and there, but I think Crystal Palace, of course, will be too much. For Crystal Palace, they play big team mentality, like they play like a big team. Just imagine what they did to Man City. They won the cup, the FA Cup.
Yes,
you understand? They won the FA Cup against Man City. Then also they went on to win Community Shield against Liverpool. Then the first day of the season, they picked up a draw against Chelsea. In fact, a lot of persons have been saying that they scored a goal that should be allowed. You understand? So they would have actually defeated Chelsea. The first day of the season. So they have been playing wonderfully well, and I think Crystal Palace will be too much for Sunderland. So for this match, I will just be predicting a Crystal Palace win. You understand? Actually, a 3-0 win from Crystal Palace.
Jesus is Lord.
Absolutely.
So can I come in?
Yeah, you can come in by this.
So basically, looking at this game, Sunderland just coming back into the Premier League. Everybody thought they would be wailing down in the bottom of the table, but although this is like the first half of the season, so everybody's trying to find their feet and the like.
Yeah, sure.
But this is like a game of 5th versus 8th. Crystal Palace, they are currently 8th in the Premier League table with 5 points.
Okay.
And Sunderland, they are 5th with 6 points, which I feel is a shocker for everybody. But Crystal Palace is a Premier League established team, and Sunderland, they've not been in the Premier League for a while. But then, looking at the signings they made in the summer and looking at how they are playing and the style of their football, I don't think what's their name? I don't think Crystal Palace would just successfully knock them off, like that. I see a tight game as well. I see a tight game. I see a very, very, very tight game. Let me just predict straight because I would not want to digress a lot. Let's say who is home? Crystal Palace at home. Oh God. Is very tight. I see a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Yes, I don't see Crystal Palace beating Sunderland.
Wow.
I know they are kind of good, but.
All right, so let's take draw. You will choose who you follow this day. You understand?
Crystal Palace, they've drawn 2 games and they've won 1 this season.
Although they have played big teams, you understand?
Chelsea,
So anyway, I'm saying 3-0 win. He's saying 2 draw. Follow me for your 5 naira to 5 million tickets. You understand? Yeah. So the next game we are going to be having is Everton versus Aston Villa. What a match! This match is actually very crazy. Very crazy. What do you think about this match?
Oh, looking at this game, Aston Villa having done so well last season, in the Premier League and also in the Champions League.
Yeah.
This season, they are not starting very well. I think they've lost like 2 games already. They lost to Crystal Palace. How did they lose to Crystal Palace? They lost to Crystal Palace. They lost to Brentford. They drew to Newcastle. And for Everton, they won.
Everton has been on a rise.
Yeah, funny enough, they lost to Leeds away. Brighton, they won, and they won at Fulham. Personally, for me, I think Everton, with the signing of Jack Grealish, has been like a supporting system for the team. Everton, they are always struggling. They made some
good signings.
Yeah, some good signing. They are always struggling, and they like to their goalkeeper Pickford, who has been very consistent. He's the England #1 and stuff like that. But Everton, they are always struggling, in the relegation battle. But last season, I'm not sure that they were in the relegation battle. And this season, with the signings they made, they seem to be playing good football from the wing. Jack Grealish with 4 assists already this season, and I think he's going to do the same thing. I still feel Everton, they're still going to be up there. I think they're going to defeat Aston Villa. But the prediction is going to be a 2-0 Everton win. Jack Grealish to score 1 goal.
Everton to win.
Yes. So fuck Aston Villa.
All right, if you say so, me, I actually think that too, but I think it will be closer. So, for Aston Villa this season have not been very good. You understand? They have been very poor. In fact, they started experiencing a downward trend since last season. You understand?
I think they exhausted their energy in that.
Yeah. So they have been very poor coming into this season. And like I said in my prediction, I don't think Aston Villa will be one of those top teams this season. You understand?
Yeah.
I think they did not even sign a lot of players to re-energize their squad.
Rashford is out.
And Everton made some lovely signings. You understand? And Everton's they have a new fire. You understand? Coming into this season. So I just feel
and they are fifth on the table.
They are doing well this season. Yeah. They are doing well. They are playing well.
What is Aston Villa?
Well. You understand?
Jesus!
Aston Villa, they are 19th. So Aston Villa has been one of the most terrible teams, but still
with just 1 point.
Yeah, just 1 draw this season. So I feel Everton, with a very good form compared to Aston Villa. You understand? But I think this match will be really competitive. You understand? Because Aston Villa had the international break to, restructure.
And I thank God they did not sell that Argentina goalkeeper. What was his name?
Yes.
Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez.
Yeah, if they sell that guy before,
it would have been over. So Aston Villa actually had the international break to work on themselves. You understand? Coming out with terrible results the first 3 matches. They will do okay this season, although not well, but they will still do okay this season. I don't think they will just.
I don't think they will get to that Champions League place.
No, they won't even get to Europa. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they will get to Europa, but at least they will get close to Europa. So I still feel this match will be kind of competitive. I'm going with a draw.
Okay.
You understand? I'm going with a 2-2 draw. On this particular.
game. Everton they moved to their new home. Well,
recently.
Yeah, I think that stadium is larger and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm going with a 2-2 draw on Everton Aston Villa. You went with what?
2-0.
2-0
Everton. Yeah, straight up. I don't see Aston Villa doing anything.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So the next match we have Fulham Leeds.
Yeah.
What do you think about this match? Fulham.
So Fulham, they lost to Chelsea just recently,
but they gave Chelsea a very good game.
Yeah, they did. They drew to Brighton. They drew to Manchester United. Drawing to Manchester United is actually a very big team. Manchester United being one of the biggest teams in England, one of the strongest team. The likes of Andre Onana was there. Onana cry. But the serious note, that Fulham, they just signed Chukwueze.
Yeah.
Joining. Although I just pray Nigeria not kind of bad. So they have Chukwueze, they have Iwobi, they have Basi. It's like a Nigerian team. Yeah. So I think Fulham is a team that Nigerians should actually look out for and support.
Yeah.
But losing to Chelsea 2-0, although they would want to say that game was somewhat not balanced.
They had their opportunities.
Although they scored a goal.
They even scored a goal.
Yeah, it was cancelled. And Chelsea scored a goal like an amble, but they said it hit a Chelsea player. There were a lot of controversies in that game, but then Chelsea came out with the win. And Leeds, they lost to Arsenal 5. They lost to... they beat Everton on the first day of the season. That's crazy.
Everton, but they have lost they drew to
Newcastle. That's a very big draw. I can't lie to you. For Leeds to draw against Newcastle, that's a big draw. But looking at this game in itself, I still feel Fulham, being an established Premier League team, should be able to do the job, looking at the kind of player they have.
Yeah.
So I don't think Leeds are getting anything out of this game. They are playing away, so it's going to be very difficult for them. I see Fulham winning this game 2-0 as well. 0.
All right, so me basically Fulham is one of my also like Bournemouth is one of my to look team for this season because Fulham, even when they lost to Chelsea, you could see the way they play and they made Chelsea sweat that day. You understand? And of course, if their chances went through, probably would have been talking about a different result by now.
Yeah,
you understand? So they actually play good football and they have good players. Like Iwobi, Chukwueze coming in now, and Basi.
There is that grab guy, Chaori.
Chaori. No, that one is down bench.
Grabito. That one
is down bench.
Anytime they want to change that guy, put a say.
Let's go. Run video.
Yeah, I think. Don't be talk about. I feel say, but they stopped him now. They told him to stop.
Oh God, why they tell him to stop?
If they want Taka, so
yes, now you know the whole bro.
If they want change that guy, put a
But Adam Traore is one player that I don't understand how he did not have a better career.
I think he should have left Fulham.
Yeah. No, he was in Wolf at some point. He was here and there. He went to Barcelona and stuff. I just felt he would have had a better career, but no problem. I feel Fulham, there would be too much for, of course, Leeds. You understand? Yeah. They play real good football. Let's not forget that fact. So there will be too much for Leeds, and I think they'll come up with. The match is going to end in favor of Fulham, of course, but this time it's going to be a close win for me. It's going to be a 2-1 win. 2-1 win, yes, for Fulham. So I said 2-1 win. You said 2-0, 2-0, right? So let's go to some of the interesting matches this time. I think it's Newcastle Wolverhampton. Yeah, what do you say about this match?
So it's sad to say this. This is just early in the season, but I can boldly tell you that Newcastle, they are in the relegation battle. I just say that, But basically, they are 17th on the team.
But Newcastle don't seem to score any goal.
That's
Isak. Okay, they signed Wisek or Wisa or something. How is that guy pronounced? Yeah, they signed him.
Yeah. So I don't personally, for me, I would not want to say Isak is the absolute problem. Although it's a sad thing, I would say this. I'm not really happy with that Isak move to Liverpool.
Newcastle against Liverpool. They played Liverpool like crazy.
Personally, for me, if Isak was there,
they would have won that match. Even before Liverpool scored their first goal, they had chances upon chances upon chances, but they did not score.
And kudos to them when they came down
against Leeds. Now, what's that draw? You understand? They had chances upon chances, but still did not score.
Gordon. I think Gordon has been but when Isak was there, Gordon was playing from the wing. But now that there's no Isak, hopefully they just got a striker, so it's better for them. But Gordon has been the one playing on top, and he's not really that clinical like a striker like Isak.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm feeling very sad because Newcastle have been the bedrock to Isak's career coming into the Premier League.
Yes.
Isak was not that player when he came. We're not going to feel like say Isak. The Isak where everybody they do Isak now. When he came to the Premier League, it was not like that.
No.
They groomed him. He got playing time, and he started scoring goals. Isak scores like just like Haaland, although he plays better than Haaland in terms of football ability.
Yeah.
But he scores like that. Those kind of striker where you say as the ball just come, they need to think 2 times. Those hurricane-ish type of strike.
He scores.
But now leaving Newcastle this season is actually
and Isak is not just the scoring goals. That he impacts. He also
comes down, build up play, and it does.
Yes.
But leaving Newcastle is a very, very bad thing for them. Even the way they did. Liverpool has Ekitike. We'll come to that talk, but let me just get on my predictions. So 2 of them not doing so well in the league this season. Wolf, rock bottom. Newcastle 17th position, but I think Newcastle have had some tough games. Obviously, the Liverpool game, but I see Newcastle winning this game. 2-1 win for me. I see Newcastle winning. I don't think they would lose.
Yeah, basically, me too. I feel Newcastle is going to finally get their first win, but it's going to be a 2-1 for me too because I don't think they are still very prolific enough, scoring goals and all those things. So I think they'll struggle to win, which is like a 2-1 win in this particular match. So I don't think Newcastle they are there. If you watch the way they play right now, you see that the team is still trying to overcome that Isak, loss and all those things. So they are still there, trying to do things. Anyway, 2-1 win for me, 2-1 win for you.
Yes.
You understand? So let's go to the next match now, which is West Ham versus Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes, crazy game. So one is picking form, the other one is dropping form.
Yeah.
West Ham is picking form in terms of beating Nottingham Forest 3-0.
Yeah.
Tottenham drop form in terms of losing to Bournemouth 1-0. So Tottenham Forest, Tottenham
Hotspur.
You made this mistake.
Yes.
So the thing just flew to my head. So Tottenham Hotspur, they started pretty well, beating Burnley. Obviously, that's like an easy game for the 3-0. Then beating Man City was the ice on the cake, because when you beat Man City, it's like, okay, it's like this person, they're serious with what they do this season.
Yeah.
The same inconsistency whether they with Tottenham for so long, and that's the same thing that come this season, where they don't go beat Man City now. Simple as ABCD, beat Bournemouth and have a 100% record starting the season. No, they lost to Bournemouth. But then looking at West Ham coming back, what was that Chelsea's former manager's name again? Graham, is it Graham Potter?
Graham Potter.
When Graham Potter won't go West Ham,
senior
when
brother.
Graham Potter won't go West Ham, then they won them. They won West Ham. Chelsea fans, they tell West Ham, say, Mona, look well, we know this guy, but they refuse. But let's hope that he's back to his stride. Let's hope that he's back to winning ways. And they are playing at home,
Yeah.
Let's see if they can get a win, from Tottenham. I want to believe that West Ham should win this match. One side of my mind, they tell me say West Ham will win this match. Because I don't trust Tottenham. I can't lie to you.
Okay. So what do you think?
I want to give, if I'm not biased with my prediction, I would want to say West Ham to win this game. Tight margin, 2-1. I see. Although kudos is there, and
me basically, I think both of us will have to, part ways on this, right?
Yeah,
we'll have to part ways on this, because I think West Ham, they'll get a whooping in this match. Of course, when I use the word whooping, I'm not saying a close win. I'm saying like a 3-0, 4-0 win. Because Tottenham, they have been playing good football this season, whether you like it or not, under their new coach. You understand? They have been playing good football. But it was a shocker, good shocker, them losing last match. You understand? I was even shocked they lost that particular match. But right now, Tottenham has some of their signings stepping in. You understand?
Yes.
And right now, they have had time to gel with their new signings and stuff. So I'm feeling Tottenham, you understand, we whoop West Ham. You understand? That's Harry Potter or Grand Potter, whatever you call his name. I don't think that guy is good enough as a manager. You understand? That guy's supposed to be
he managed England
championship or something.
He did manage
England. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe made the manage championship. You understand? That's where
make God manage Nigeria so that we'll reach grand well. Honestly, we don't fall.
So I don't think he's a good enough manager, basically. And I think Graham Potter is just too. If you know Graham Potter very well, you know that guy is just too calm. He's just too. I don't think that he can inspire. Just whatever. Do what you can.
Get the ball to the midfield.
So I just think that
it's like that Michael Jackson type of coach.
If you have watched Chelsea matches, you understand, and being in Chelsea fans' shoes, you know what we are talking about. But anyhow, you understand. I feel that guy will get a whooping 3-0 or 4-0, for Tottenham. Tottenham will whoop them seriously. So that's what I say. You said West Ham will win. I appreciate the confidence you're having in West Ham. I think
West Ham can do the job.
All right, so let's go to Liverpool match, right?
Yes.
Burnley, Liverpool.
That's like on Sunday, yeah?
Yes, there's only one correct result for this fixture.
Yes, and that result is Burnley.
Put your
to win. That result has to be Burnley to win. See, Liverpool.
Put your school fees,
Mario, can I
put your house rent on this.
Can I come in?
But avoid this channel where they finally pack you out of your house.
Mario, can I come in?
There's only one correct result.
There's only one correct result, and that correct result, I'm looking at you eyeball to eyeball, is that Liverpool, they are going to lose this game. Let me break it down.
Okay.
Although Liverpool has a 100% record this season, winning over their 3 games, beating Bournemouth 4-2, beating Newcastle 3-2, and beating Arsenal 1-0. You see, the sweet thing about this Liverpool result is the closeness, right?
Yeah.
Against Bournemouth, they were 2 goals up, if I can remember.
Yes.
And they went on to be 2-2 late on in the game.
Won 4-2.
Against Newcastle, they were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
It went on to be 2-2 and they struggled to win. Against Arsenal, they needed a miraculous free kick from Soboslai.
Yes. So it has been difficult for them.
Like an 89 or 88 minutes free kick to win that game.
So it has been difficult for them.
That's to tell you that Liverpool has been trash this season. The only I've said this before in one of our videos that Liverpool, they just know how to milk the win any which way. But looking at Burnley rather, they defeated Sunderland 2-0.
Okay.
Although they lost to Tottenham at the first game of the season. But they also lost to Manchester United 3-2. Now you guys sweat. A strong Manchester United side. A very strong team that Amorim put together. I don't know why they want to talk about Man U. They like to talk with passion, but so basically, let me just go straight to my prediction. I think Burnley, there's going to be an upset on Sunday, and it's going to be against Liverpool. Liverpool cannot do it this time.
Never.
They are going to lose. Let me give you my score like that. Liverpool are going to lose this game 1-0. Burnley, they are going to score and they are going to defend all the way.
Never, ever.
And Salah will hit the post twice.
I will put this match. I'm going to be betting my mother's house. I'm going to be betting, and anything I advise you do the same, right? Bet my mom's house, my dad's house, my brother's house.
Your house,
bro, your house,
your studio.
No, I'm not going to bet my house.
You try.
I'll bet your house. You understand? And I'm telling you guys, Liverpool is going to win this match. You understand? If you have a rough 1 million, you're not using it. You can just put the 1 million aside. To get an extra 300,000. I think the odds is like 1.35. You understand? So makes you a millionaire. You understand? But I'm telling you, when when Sporty carry your house, come out, guy, avoid me. Now let's go delete this video.
I'm
going to delete the video. So what I'm trying to say is this is a very certain match, you understand, for Liverpool. Liverpool, they have struggled to win, you understand, which is actually a good thing if you look at it from another way around. But they have actually struggled to win. But I think this is the match where they are going to whoop Burnley. So this match is going to be a 4-0 win, you understand?
Jesus!
Liverpool is going to tear them apart.
Okay.
Tear them apart.
I love the Premier League.
Guys,
it's filled with so much.
Nothing, guy. With the introduction of Isak, Liverpool will perish.
Is Isak starting that game?
No, I don't think Isak will start. We understand.
See, I feel if they drop Ekitike for Isak, then
Isak won't start. Slot is a good coach. Isak won't start.
Yes, it should not. I love Ekitike. I love Ekitike.
Ekitike has been good so far this season.
So, before we get to the big game, if you know you're just seeing this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe, like.
No. If you know you have watched to this particular place, why? Tell me why you never subscribe, guys. What's the aim? Are you trying to enjoy this channel, without paying your dues?
So make sure to subscribe, like, and also leave a comment, leave your predictions. You can copy my predictions, I don't mind, but don't copy his, because
guys. So when you make money with my predictions, I just need my 20%, right? Yeah. So let's go to the main match. The main match for this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Manchester United.
Bro, why are you excited?
I love this club.
Bro, can't.
The biggest club in the world.
My fans not happy rich the way you did, guy. So Man U fans, they are okay. Let's talk about Manchester City, right?
Yes,
Manchester derby. One thing about Man U fans, when it comes to Man City, they are overly confident. Why?
Like, I don't know where that confidence is coming from.
Anytime they are playing Man City, they would always tell you win Man City.
They would always tell you that we're going to beat Man City, we're going to beat Man City. But let's even see.
Beats Guardiola when they red like this. Guardiola define win here and
there. But do you know that Manchester United have more win than Manchester City?
Of course,
I just saw it on the chart. Yeah,
in
33 wins. They've had 9 draws, 33 wins, and Manchester City have won 26. I think that's where the belief is coming from. I think that's where the strength is coming from. Then,
but no.
Even check.
Don't. Are you going to use that? Are you talking about recent wins or total wins?
So that's what I'm saying. Now. Try find where they are confident from the company.
Exactly, because if they use total wins,
I never finish.
Alex Ferguson.
I never finish. Even this season already, they are ninth on the table, and Manchester City is 13th.
My goodness!
before Man U fans, they tell you say we go flog Manchester City. They're not just the guy they talk. They know what they are saying. They have 4 points on the board. Manchester City have 3.
My goodness!
This game is as well. Why are they playing this game? Although, oh my god,
Etihad,
crazy. But Mary, before we continue with this Manchester City and Manchester United, I want to express my anger at Amorim and Manchester United for removing Andre Onana, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. There's no goalkeeper like Andre Onana in this world.
I'm telling you,
Andre Onana would have been able to save them. Manchester City went to get a good goalkeeper in Donnarumma. If you have somebody like Andre Onana on the other side, stop. Now they drop your head. You're going to make a be like, say, I just did talk earlier. But Andre Onana, I miss you. Miss you.
Find it. Come back January. The Manchester United body of friends and family,
committee of friends
and
that wants the downfall of the uplifting of Manchester.
We're appealing. We need this guy back.
Bring Andre Onana back.
We should get placards, put it out there and stuff. But I
just gave you the reason why they are confident. Manchester United on top of Manchester City on the table.
But this match, of course, is going to be the match of the week. You understand? Very important match, right?
And it's on Sunday games are also. But do you know that this game can end draw?
No, I don't think it will end draw. You understand? I don't think it will end draw. I think me personally, if I'm predicting my scoreline, I feel it's going to end with the Manchester City win.
Okay.
Although I'm still, in fact, right now this season, I don't know where to put Man City, right? Because when the season started, I was all hyped on the Man City project because I was feeling their new signing, and Guardiola is just
playing. Is it Turkey?
It's Turkey, yes, around Turkey.
So
I just feel Guardiola is
I think they said he had injury or something.
Yeah. So he's not playing. Then their striker, what's the name of this African player too? He's not playing. What's that his name? No, not Doku. What's this guy's name? Mamouche.
Okay, Mamouche is not playing too.
Yes, it's not playing. Mamouche is not playing too. So Man City, who is actually crazy. So I was actually very excited.
And Amorim has a very good record with Pep.
With Pep.
So when did they tell you this game? So Man U fans, when they tell you they'll win this match, you say they're fool. What do you want me to tell you again?
Oh yeah, what do you think? Credit
you predict first. Don't be the analyze, just finish your analysis and predict.
So looking at it, I'm even wanting to look at the Man U direction more now than the Man City, because Man City are losing their majors, right? But I still feel I don't see a world where Man City actually wins this match, because look at. Anyway, Man City, this match is going to end in 1-1 draw. You understand? Let me just say it's a draw.
And if what's his name, Amorim does not act so stupid,
like he always do,
and not bench Sesko, I think Manchester United can get a win from this game, because the Manchester United side is not completely bad. It's not like it's one terrible team that and Onana is out of there now, so everybody has that confidence. Normally, if Manchester United is going into a game, just like some 2 seasons ago when it was Harry Maguire. If Manchester United is going to a game, everybody's thinking, Maguire. Last season and this season has to be Andre Onana, but guess what? Onana is not there. So I think the confidence is high, knowing that they are not going to get a mistake from their goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes is not really playing bad, although they want him to leave, but at least he's still doing his job. What's his name? Ahmad is going to be on the wing. And I heard Mason Mount is injured as well, but
Mason Mount, is there any time that guy's fit? What happened to Mason Mount? When Mason Mount was in Chelsea, he wasn't injury prone.
Yeah, but now it's just coming in left and right and stuff. And it's a very integral part of that Manchester United team, because anytime he plays, it kind of creates chances and try to score. But like I said, what's his name? Amorim should just play Sesko. You sign this person to put him on the game, not to always.
This manager when they won't form over this team.
And Mbeumo is going to be like a ton. So I see Manchester United, if on this clause, if they start Sesko, I think Manchester United will beat this game. We beat Manchester City 2-1.
2-1?
Yeah, at the Etihad.
All right, so guys, with this video, I've been able to make you guys a lot of money. I'm telling you guys. Because, one thing I would not like, first of all, is you not subscribing to this channel. And the next thing I would not like is when you finally win that money. You understand? you don't get to share me like 20% because I put a lot of houses on the line. Your house,
your house.
You know? I don't put many people's houses on the line. So guys, wonderful time predicting match day 4, and we'll be back. We'll be back after the results, definitely, to tell you how far it went. So, guys, see you in our next.
So we've done all the games.
Yeah, we have done all the games. So see you in our next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like, and peace.